Hello, and welcome back to CU Coin Value. Today, we're diving into the world of a fascinating 1-cent coin that many of you may have in your collection, or might find soon. I'm talking about the 1969 1-cent coin with no mint mark. But how valuable is it? Why was it made? And how many collectors are interested in it? Stick around to find out. First, let's go back to 1969. This was a year of change and excitement in America. The year when the first humans landed on the moon, and Woodstock became the symbol of a new generation. Amid all this, the US Mint was busy producing one of the most common yet historic coins, the Lincoln cent. This particular coin, the 1969 1 cent, was struck at the Philadelphia Mint. Coins made there during this time usually don't have a mint mark, which is why there's none on this one. The Lincoln cent, as you might know, was designed by sculptor Victor David Brenner. It was introduced in 1909 to honor President Abraham Lincoln on his 100th birth anniversary, making it one of the longest-running designs in US coin history. And even in 1969, the Lincoln cent was as popular as ever. So, you're probably wondering, what's so special about the 1969 1 cent with no mint mark? Well, while it's a common coin, there are a few things that make certain versions more valuable. Some 1969 cents have rare doubling on the obverse, which means you might see doubled images on the date or the word liberty. This rare error, called a doubled die, can make the coin worth a small fortune. So let's talk about value. A regular 1969 cent with no mint mark, in circulated condition, is often worth only its face value, 1 cent. But if you have one in excellent uncirculated condition, you might get around $10 to $5,064. Now, here's the exciting part. If you happen to own a 1969 doubled die Lincoln cent, then you're in for a treat. These rare errors have been sold at auctions for hundreds or even thousands of dollars. But remember, finding a doubled die in great condition is like finding a needle in a haystack. That's why it's worth so much. In 1969, the US economy was growing, and the demand for coins was high. The Lincoln cent was crucial for everyday transactions, so millions were produced to meet demand. This coin was made not only as a tribute to President Lincoln, but also to fulfill the country's practical needs. Now, if we talk about how many people want to buy this coin, well, collectors worldwide are always on the lookout for rare error coins. If you have a regular 1969 cent, you might find a few buyers, but it's those rare error versions that catch the eye of serious collectors. Collectors love these coins because of their historical value and the thrill of finding rare errors. Even if you only have a regular one, it's a small piece of American history. So, if you've got a 1969 Lincoln cent, give it a closer look. Check for any signs of doubling, especially on the date and the word liberty. Who knows? You might be holding a hidden treasure. Next up, the 1995 USA 1 cent coin without a mint mark. Why is this coin so talked about? Does it really hold high value? And why are collectors so eager to see and own it? Let's find out. To start, this 1995 penny was minted in Philadelphia, and like other Philadelphia minted coins, it doesn't carry a mint mark. This lack of a mint mark is typical for pennies from Philadelphia, so this isn't what makes it rare or valuable. However, the 1995 penny has a few special characteristics that make it a favorite for collectors, especially due to certain varieties and specific minting quirks. So let's dig into what gives this particular year's penny an extra boost in interest. One of the reasons that some 1995 pennies are in demand is due to a notable error known as a double die. In a double die, certain details on the coin appear doubled because of a misalignment in the minting process. For the 1995 penny, this doubling is most noticeable on the words liberty and in God we trust on the obverse side. If you find a 1995 penny with this doubling, you've got yourself a more valuable coin. These double die pennies are highly sought after and can fetch much higher prices than regular pennies, especially in high grades. Now, let's talk about value. A standard 1995 penny without any errors generally has a low face value, but things change if you find the double die variety. Depending on its condition, a 1995 double die penny can be worth anywhere from a few dollars to over $100 in higher grades. Collectors love these because they're a fascinating example of minting errors, and finding one in excellent condition can be a real treasure. Aside from error coins, some collectors look for high-grade, mint-state versions of the 1995 penny, which can be worth more if graded by a coin grading service like PCGS or NGC. However, It's the double die variety that typically commands the most interest and highest price. So, why do so many collectors want to own a 1995 penny, especially the double die version? For one, it's a part of American coinage history, and collectors love finding rare variations in everyday coins. The 1995 double die penny is a coin that's rare, enough to be valuable, yet common enough to give collectors hope of finding one in circulation. This combination of rarity and accessibility makes it a popular choice for both new and seasoned collectors. Thinking about checking your 1995 pennies? Here are some tips. Use a magnifying glass and look closely at Liberty and In God We Trust. If you notice distinct doubling on the letters, especially if it's clear and well-defined, you might have a double die variety. The clearer the doubling and the better the condition, the more valuable the coin is likely to be. So, to wrap it up, the 1995 USA 1-cent penny is an interesting coin with a lot of potential for collectors, especially if you're lucky enough to find that valuable double die version. While a regular 1995 penny may not be worth more than its face value, the double die variety has proven to be a true collector's gem. So, next time you come across a 1995 penny, take a closer look